What's up, guys? Mr. Rumble back again, and another Mr. Rumble predicts. So, yes. Before we begin this prediction, I want to say this fight, Sentry vs. Superboy Prime, it was really good. Yes, it's really good, guys. In terms of the animation, the writing, the editing, the voice acting, the choreography of the sprites itself, the custom sprites for both, and the winner, I'm not surprised. Well, we're not surprised. We all know that certain guy is going to win anyway. Which, by the way, if you guys haven't seen it yet, spoilers. Superboy Prime wins. Because we can't punch. Like, whoop-de-doo. We know he's going to win. Because DC is broken as fish. So, but what can I say about Sentry vs. Superboy Prime? It was pretty good. Especially that scene with the Void. Man, that was so epic. It seems like he was in 3D mixed with 2D or something. I'm sure he's 3D in that scene, but if he's not, then epic hand-drawn. So, yep. That's all I can say about Sentry vs. Superboy Prime. Pretty good animation, pretty good music, voice acting, the script, the editing, and everything. 8 out of 10 for me. So now let's get to the next time. This is one of those final fights on the... Was that a Kickstarter? I'll call it a Kickstarter fight for this one. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. The next fight, we are getting the return of Aang, the Last Airbender, versus the Traveler from the video game series, Genshin Impact. That's what we're getting for the next fight. Aang versus a Traveler. And let me tell you guys something, especially for the Avatar fans. We have to prepare for his defeat for this one. So, with that being said, before I say that again at the end of this video, here's my quick prediction for this fight. So, some of you guys know Aang was in Death Bout years ago when he fought Edward. And won, by the way. Spoilers. Now with this one, 2026, is he going to get a new, better analysis updates? I would say yes. And are they going to include the movie? The movie's not out yet, but it will be in December if it doesn't get leaked again. So, in terms of what they're going to use for him this time, I bet they're going to use the original series, his appearances in Korra, the video games, the comics, and the ultimate question is, for his analysis, are they going to scale him to Korra? Because of both avatars, right? Because both are avatars, right? And they're both same universes, but 2 different eras. And let me tell you something. If they do scale Aang to Korra, then I think it might be closer. But at the same time, we still got to prepare ourselves if they don't. But just a heads up. If they scale Aang to Korra in the episode, I will be surprised. But if not, then whatever. So that's my prediction for Aang vs. fight. The Aang side. They're gonna use the original series, Korra, the games, the comics, and the potential scaling to Korra. So yes, now on to the Traveler. To the new people, I never played Genshin Impact. I only seen gameplay footage of it. I kind of know he's capable of. And I would say, the game does have really some cool game mechanics to it. But the ultimate question is, what are they going to give him? Which, for this fight, they are going to use the male version, not the female version. Because some games like this, you can play at both a male or a female. So, for the purpose of this animation, this episode, they're going to use the male version. Because, can you imagine Aang fighting the female version? That would be so embarrassing. Anyway, back on topic. The question is, what are they going to give him? I would say, I don't know. It just depends on what he has in the cutscenes, the novels, the comics, what else? And whatever he has appeared in. And note, and not going to be playing inference. It's all good based on what the character naturally has. Like weapons, hacks, and abilities. Not the player. Because that is Death Battle's #1 rule. They're not going to take what the players are giving to that character. They're only going to use what the character naturally has. What they've shown in the cutscenes and other media they're in. They're not going to take the player's inference into the fight. That's the rule. If you guys don't know. So, yeah. I'm not sure what I'm going to give him, but I don't know either. Now, as to who I'm going for, I'm going to say Aang for this one. Why Aang? Because I know Aang a lot more as a kid. When I saw Avatar as a kid, it was the coolest thing ever. And now, I still like Avatar more than Impact. And, yeah, that's what I'm rooting for, is Aang. And who is I'm betting on? I'm going to bet on the Traveler for this one. Because he may have something up his sleeve that Aang may or cannot counter. Like, if his power... Like, if they can scale him to some other characters that are similar to him, and if they scale him to, like, equal to Aang, like this, or if they scale him above Aang like this, if they decide to scale both of them, then, yeah, he may have a chance here. But, yeah, that is my thoughts on this here. I'm rooting for Aang, but I'm also betting on the Traveler. But it depends on what they find for him in terms of his scaling, his weapons, his magics, and whatever he has in the game. So, with that being said, you Avatar and Genshin Impact fans, comment down below in the comments, who are you going for, who are you rooting for, what are you betting on, and do you want to make this character soon going to win? So, yeah. But, like I said, guys, I am kind of looking forward to this fight, and I think this could be really interesting if it's a 2D fight, which I bet is going to be 2D, again. Yeah, that's all I can say. So, yeah, guys, I'm rooting for Aang, but betting on the Traveler at the same time. So, again, you people, down in the comments, who are you going for, who are you betting on, and give me your accurate, smart, reasoning research. Thank you. Please and thank you. I should say that, but whatever. So anyway, guys, that is my prediction video. I'm Team Aang for the win, but at the same time, I'm preparing for his defeat here. And you should too. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn the bell icon for more videos and live streams. Please, please, share this video and share my channel on Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, Blue Sky, or whatever. And please, please, follow me on my social accounts, subscribe to my backup channels, and donate to my Patreon. Excuse me. Donate to my Patreon. All links to them will be down in the description box. And like I said, aim for the win, but at the same time, let's prepare for his funeral. But until next time, peace! And stay hydrated out there. Because the heat wave tomorrow is gonna suck. So that being said, peace!